In store here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Central Florida product, it's R.J. Harvey to about the 40-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Nix from the shotgun. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your own line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Fighting his way through contact. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, certainly.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Throwing Nix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down. Here's Richardson to throw. Over the middle, he's got Thornton. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, Raiders.
Come on, come on. Hit. Stop low, 18.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 3.
Dragon 60. Let's go now. Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Ready up. Here we go. Set. Ready, ready.
Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Anthony Richardson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
His kick is
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. They had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get them a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
Ready. My name is
Harvey now on first and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Brought down by Willie Gay.
Brings up
Second and 10.
at the 37-yard
Oh,
line.
I said. Captain. Ready. My name is
To throw, here's Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw is Nix. He'll air this one out from Mims. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Harvey will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Cam Smith taking it down on the corner blitz.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Nix. And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Nix to the air. That's taken in by Franklin. And all the way home for the Broncos scoreboard. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. Oh, good move. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Richardson working from the gun. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Richardson looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the first.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
They're going to look to throw. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Now Richardson. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll try again. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
At the Broncos'
Go.
3-yard line.
Ready?
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play.
Ready? No. Panther 60. Panther 60.
QB sneak Richardson. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Anthony Richardson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
Okay,
And no
ready?
move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
After running it, now Richardson will throw it. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton there to make the grab. And the Raiders take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. Carlson now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And all the way down to the 9. A huge play there for Denver. 56 6 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Now it's Nix. He'll swing this out to Harvey. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Nix. Buying time to his left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Ready. Captain, 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 captain.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point safely through. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Richardson back to throw it. That's complete yet again to Thornton. He's got this down to the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
19.
Now it's Richardson. Flush to his right. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as they'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Genty. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Raiders.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
That's complete to Dobbs. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Barron. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he returns this to the 22. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? He's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Nick's going to give to Harvey. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Captain.
Nix from the shotgun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
It's a gain of a yard.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 4 yards out. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Raiders 21.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Second and short now following the fumble. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the 43, it's second and 3.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinals.
Here's Richardson to throw. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Anthony Richardson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Bombers.
Throwing Nix. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll get that complete to Franklin. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 40-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, it's Harvey. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Harvey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Ready.
To throw, here's Nix. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw is Nix. Trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
Here we go.
Richardson. Pass right side, caught by Thornton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
19, ready.
Richardson looking to throw this. Over the middle, he's got Thornton. And he's got this down to the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
1st down, Raiders.
Come on. Ready.
Again, it's Richardson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. This offense on third down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. And just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Touchdown!
Rodeo Dobbs
From 17 yards out.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score. Broncos 41. Raiders 35.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame him?
And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
From the 22-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Nix to the air.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead with Harvey.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Working out of the gun is Nix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Bombers.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now it's Nix.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Touchdown, Broncos!
Marvin Mims.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Raiders 35.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Throw left side complete. That's Bowers. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
First down.
There you go, set. 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Mustang 19.
Now Richardson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
First down, Las Vegas.
Now it's Richardson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Denver, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the calendar changed. October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Madden.